Hi, I'm Patrick Tuttle, the real estate guy with Legacy Real Estate Services with your market update for today. It is Friday, August the 6th, 2021, and we're discussing July sales and August active inventory, and I'll be right back with my report. Alright, and we're back, and before I forget about this, if you like the information that I'm sharing here, please hit the like and subscribe buttons and share this with your friends and family and or other realtors who need to have this information to help advise their clients on what to do in a market like we've got going on right now. So, here we are with our market update today, August 6, 2021. We always start with our resale homes and our clicker. There it goes, it's clicking now. So what we're looking at today is pending sales, available properties, and sold in the last 30 days. And what we've got is that pending sales, we only had 532 pending sales in the month of July for the resale homes. That's down 22% from a year ago when we had 681 homes go contract pending. Now, we had a little bit of a lag last summer because of the pandemic, and I think that shows up right here. If we were to look back 2 years ago, we might see a little bit better number, but it is down 22% year over year. The available homes, we've got 831 available properties through our Greater El Paso Association of Realtors multiple listing service, and that's down just slightly. We had 898 available last July, so not a huge decrease in there. In the average list price, that's the thing that we're going to be looking at right over here. Actually, when we get here, our average list price is $279,258. Whereas a year ago it was $266,610, so we've got a 4.76% increase in list price on average. But the real number is the next one that we're going to talk about, which is our sold price. And the sold properties, we had 673 properties sell at an average price of $236,403. And that, my friends, is a 16.35% increase over what we had a year ago, which was at $203,176. And we sold 677 properties last year. We sold 673 properties this year. Those are the ones that actually closed in the month of July. So we're pretty much flat year over year when it comes to those new homes, the resale numbers there. Flat on the numbers, but increase of 16.35% on the price. And that's a big jump when we're talking about a 1 year move. Okay, now we'll see some other issues with our new homes in just a minute, and the big driver is going to be our interest rates, because the interest rates continue to be very, very low. Speaking of low, inventory. Months of inventory, 1.35%. While it's up from where it was a month ago at 1.26%, it's still extremely low. We roughly have 35, 40 days worth of inventory here in El Paso when you put the blanket across the entire market. Individual pockets of inventory will range anywhere from 2 days if you're in a certain area like Mesquite Hills over in northeast El Paso, or it may range as much as 2 years if you've got a property that's $1 million to $1,250,000. Those are actual numbers. So if you've got, depending on your situation, this number will vary, but when you put a blanket across our entire market, we're at 1.35 months of inventory. Moving on, price per square foot over the last 18 months. Well, it has come up, and we are now at $118.87 a square foot on resale homes. Compare that to where we were a year ago at $98.97. We've got almost a $20 increase, which is just slightly below a 20% increase, and that somewhat correlates with the average price of the home, but the average size of the home didn't stay the same. In fact, last year we were at 2,013 square feet for the average size home, and this year we're at 1,963. So that's the reason why we don't have a parity on 20% on the price per square foot versus the price itself. Okay? Now, on to our new home report. Well, New homes, we've got, again, pending, available, and sold in the last 30 days. You can see our green line in that big gap that we've got between the two of them, where they're showing a lot of properties available, but when it comes down to the number of pending sales and the actual closed sales, we've got a huge difference between what's available showing out there and what's actually closing. And the biggest reason is because these homes are not finished yet. They're not ready for people to move into them. I know I beat that every month and I keep talking about it, but the truth is we got to keep talking about it because you can't expect that you're going to go buy 800 and something new homes. They're just not ready. So what do we have? Pending sales. Last July, 287 pending sales in the month of July for the new homes. This year, 170. That's a 40.76% decrease in pending sales this year compared to last year. Why is that? Well, a couple of reasons. One, buyer fatigue. Buyers are getting tired of being outbid on properties. Two, availability of actual ready inventory for people to move into. Three, rising prices. When we start talking, when I'll give you the numbers for the average list price on a new home this year versus last year, you're going to see that. And buyers are just pulling back and they're saying, hey, I can't afford that. And what I think will happen is that the builders will probably pull back on the size that they're building on average, and that price will come down, and you'll just get less of a house for the same kind of money. We'll see how that pans out over time. Now, on the available homes, we're down 11% from what we had last year. So here in July last year, we had 1,003 properties available in the multiple listing service. This year we're at 892. And then on the actual homes sold, last July we sold 239 homes. And this year we sold 175, which is a 26.77% decrease on the number of homes sold. Now, I mentioned the active price of the listings, and if you look here, the average price is at $290,574. That's not the peak. We're just down from where we were last month, which was $292,681. Today, $290,574 with 892 properties available. Compared to a year ago, we were at $226,014. $226,014 compared to $290,574. That's a huge increase, 16.24% increase in the price of that new home product year over year. Number of homes sold in the last month, again, we had 175 that were closed in the month of July. Average sale price, $257,441 compared to July of last year, $221,461, and that's the 16.24% increase in price. And that's not going to correlate to the same numbers on the price per square foot, because when we look at our price per square foot in a minute, I'll show you the big difference. Months of inventory, 3.78%. 3.78 months of inventory, almost 4 months of inventory on the market right now. Again, not readily available to move into. There may be some out there, but it's certainly not the majority of the properties. Last year, we were sitting at about 4.75 months of inventory, so not a huge difference in the availability there and on the demand. Here's where you see a little bit of difference. Last year, price per square foot was at $118 a square foot. This year, we're at $131.09 a square foot. Those homes that delivered in the month of July had contracts that were probably written last fall, and then they were put together over December, January. We had labor shortages in February, March, April. We had paint shortages, shingle shortages, drywall shortages, lumber prices going up, all sorts of things to delay the delivery of the product. So our price hasn't increased dramatically when we're talking about price per square foot on that new home product. In fact, it's only a 10% increase in our price per square foot right now. And again, it's because of the size of the home that's being delivered, 1,962 square feet, you'll see right here, as the average sized home that was delivered in the month of July, and it was 1,840 square feet in July of 2020. So we're not delivering the exact same home, okay? Interest rates, this is the big story. We're still sub 3% on interest rates. That is so cheap when it comes to money. I keep talking about my first loan, 7.25%, and was happy to have that. My second mortgage was at 9.35%. Gosh, if I could have gotten that, I could have purchased a heck of a lot more home back then, but it just wasn't to be. And that, my folks, is the market report for July 2021. And if you've got questions about this inventory and how your home purchase or your home sale fits into the market with all these numbers and months of inventory, demand where it is and supply where it is, please give me a call. I'd love to help you navigate the market and see what we can do to either get you a home purchased at the right price or get your home sold at the right price as well and get you moved on to your next location. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with others here on Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn or wherever it is that you might be seeing it. For now, thanks for watching. God bless you. Make it a great day. Bye-bye.